Has any of my listeners ever heard of Nexium? Well, that was a multi-level marketing company turned sex cult. They even went so far as to branding their members. And I don't mean a stamp branding. I'm talking about searing into their skin for a good 45 minutes. The founder's name is Keith Raniere, and he has since been sentenced to 120 years in prison. My name is Jess, and welcome to another episode of the Persuasion Pitch. Now, just because someone is not being held down and branded in a multi-level marketing company does not make it any less of a cult, because it is. It is a cult. The same exact cult tactics are used with multi-level marketing companies.
MLM reps are told to fake it till they make it. So this is some of the things that MLM reps are told to do. Collect empty boxes, and they pretend to be selling more than they're actually selling. They use fake photos to convince potential recruits that they're more successful than they already are. They show all of these gifts that they receive. Like, oh, I just, I hit this goal and my upline purchased me, let's just say a Coach bag or, something like that. And that's a whole nother thing that we'll talk about is the gifts. So, the gifts that they receive, the events that they go to, the quote unquote free car. And I also did a whole other video on the quote free car, because let me just touch really fast on that. There is no free car. What happens is they meet a certain whatever and they get a bonus. Now that bonus can be used for anything, but they use the bonus, or told to use the bonus for the first month's payment of a car. Now, if they don't meet that requirement the next month, they're responsible. The rep is responsible for that car payment. So if they don't meet whatever they're supposed to meet to get that bonus, like the lease is in the rep's name. It's the loan. All of that is in the rep's name. That free quote free car is not a free car. It is like a $250 bonus, for an example, to cover the first month's payment. And they are required to have the company's logo on the car. So you are paying for the car, and you have to promote whatever business you're with a, like Arbonne. It has to be, for example, they say that they have to put it in 3 different spots on the actual vehicle. So, you are promoting this business for free. Plus, this is just your bonus to cover the first month's payment. There is absolutely no such thing as a free car.
If you guys don't know who Stephen Hassan is, he is a PhD, MA, MED, LMHC, NCC. He has helped thousands of individuals recover from the undue influence of mind control. And he's been doing this for over 40 years. So within the anti-MLM community, and just if you're researching it, you're going to come across Stephen Hassan's BITE model. So what the BITE model stands for, so we have BITE. So the B stands for behavior control. The I stands for information control. The T, thought control, and the E, emotional control. And I did do a YouTube video on this on my channel. It's been, I don't even know how long ago, but it was a while back. And so Stephen Hassan has written many, many books, including a new one called Ponzi-nomics. So if anyone's interested in that. So like with the behavior control, it promotes dependence and obedience. They modify behavior with rewards and punishments, dictate where and with whom you live, restrict or control sexuality, control clothing and hairstyle, regulate what and how much you eat and drink, deprive you of 7 to 9 hours of sleep. And they really do that, whenever you're working from your phone. I could just get into that in a minute. They exploit you financially. They definitely do. Restrict leisure time and activities. Absolutely. And then they require you to seek permission for major decisions. So when you go over to the information control, deliberately withhold and distort information. They forbid you from speaking to ex-members and critics. That is so true because, like I said, if somebody does not agree with what you are doing, they are a quote hater. So, cut them off. I know someone whose own sister cut them off because they're in MLM. So it's mind blowing, right? So they discourage access to non-cult sources of information. For example, if you guys just heard that bonus episode with Herbalife, the reps do not want to hear this proof that I have, that is listed on a government website. So they divide information into insider versus outsider doctrine, generate and use propaganda extensively. They use information gained in confession sessions against you, gaslight to make you doubt your own memory, require you to report thoughts, feelings, and activities to superiors, encourage you to spy and report on others' misconduct. I can tell you right now that some Huns have definitely looked at my page. I had to put my page on lockdown, my personal page. So with thought control, they instill the black versus white, us versus them, and good versus evil thinking. Change your identity, possibly even your name. Use loaded language, and stop complex thought. They induce hypnotic and trance states to indoctrinate, teach thought-stopping techniques to prevent clinical thoughts, allow only positive thoughts. So true. With the inspirational quotes they ask people to post. Use excessive meditation, singing, prayer, and chanting to block thoughts. Reject rational analysis, critical thinking, and doubt. When we go to emotional control, that's installing fear, irrational fear, phobias of questioning or leaving the group. Label some emotions as evil, worldly, sinful, or wrong. Teach emotion stopping techniques to prevent anger, homesickness, promote feelings of guilt, shame, and unworthiness. They shower you with praise and attention. That's the love bombing. Threaten your friends and family. They shun you if you disobey or disbelieve. Teach that there is no happiness or peace outside of the group. Whenever every single rep that I have spoken to, every single one that has left that I have spoken with says that they are completely cut off. They are blocked. They are unfriended. They do not want people associating. You think of it like, okay, this person sells skincare and makeup. How can that be a cult? It's skincare and makeup. Oh, but it goes so much deeper than that because we all know it's not about the product. I mean, come on. You're not going to make any money just selling the product. Let's just be for real with that. Your real money is in recruits, and they don't want to lose you. They don't want to lose their money because someone gives you some information that is true. They don't want you to speak out because then other people will hear about it. So, I mean, brainwashing. It goes so much deeper than just a tube of lipstick. I promise everyone that. I do have an episode that's going to be coming out, and I'm going to go a little more deep into the topics that I'm about to discuss. And that episode is going to be about unique. But, this is across the board. This is what they use.
So these companies will tell reps what they should post on their profile. I know that I've seen, and I know for a fact that they tell them to post engaging things like on Facebook. Like, let me just give you an example. Hey, what does everyone think of blah 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 blah? What are your opinions? And it's completely different from whatever they're selling. They just want to engage with these individuals. So they are also told to have, a certain type of profile picture, like a fresh face, smiling selfie. They are also told to add a certain number of friends, engage in other people's posts. Speaking of like the post to like engage others, I saw someone post numerous times, different people, like, what do you think about this? Or how is this going so far? And then they'll have like a list, like red heart for this, black heart for this, blue heart for this. So they want people to put like the different color hearts that represent whatever the answer is to whatever they're asking. I'm sure everyone has seen those posts. And so they are controlling what you are doing on social media, what you are posting on social media. And this goes with behavior control. So little do they know that they are actually engaging in this cult behavior. They are being brainwashed. And yeah, like they don't know that this is happening because it's happening so slowly. Like, your upline will tell you, post this, even the copy and paste. Copy this, paste it on your wall. There's a woman I know, and every time she posts a before and after of someone else, it says, this is me whenever I'm like, but that's not you. So one time I said, hey, you put that this was you, not the other person. So then she corrected it. But every post after that, it still says, this is me whenever I started this skincare, and it'll have a photo of somebody else because of course she's copying that and she's pasting that. And also the copy and paste with the individuals that they message. Hey, hon, how are you? Everyone knows that. Hey, hon, I haven't spoken to you since high school, but I have a great opportunity for you. Well, if someone responds, they don't know what to say, they will ask their upline, and then their upline will give them a copy and paste. And you know what is so, it's funny, but it's sad, but it's also funny. So, people have copy and pasted things, and it'll have like blank, like hello, and then the upline will put, in parentheses, put their name here. And then they will take that and they'll copy it and then paste it without, reading it or editing their name where it says put your name here. So the individual will get a message that says, hey, put your name here. They're like, yeah. So I've definitely seen things like that before as well. And so this goes back to the toxic positivity and the love bombing. So whenever they're like, you know what? You joined, you added this person to your team. Congratulations. Congratulations. We're so proud of you. We're so happy that you're in this. We're so happy you're doing this. That is toxic positivity, and that is love bombing. They are all over you telling you how proud they are of you. And it's just, this is all psychological. This is all mental. This is all cult-like tactics because, like people feel like, and I've seen people say, this is my tribe, my tribe, my tribe. They like the feeling of having a group of individuals that make them feel good, that share the same beliefs as them, that, like that praise them because they like that. They like to feel wanted. They like to feel like they're in an exclusive group. And they tell them that other people who question the business or, you know, don't support you, that they are just negative people. They are haters. They are naysayers. You don't want those type of people in your life. So they start to exclude those individuals. They just think that they're jealous of them. They're jealous of their business. They have also been told to add 5 new Facebook friends a day, comment and start a conversation with at least 5 existing friends, post a tutorial of either your own or another presenter. And I already told y'all about posting the inspirational quotes or pictures. Post about your love of the product with a picture. Post how busy you are. Post a lifestyle photo, kids, friends, family. Take an hour a day to work on personal development. Watch YouTube videos or read books on personal development. Now, all of you guys know that I'm friends with the individual who runs the page Mombi, and she created this, this image for Instagram and Facebook. And it says hater in quotes, the most tired insult used by MLM reps. This form of shaming and diversion manipulation is used as a way to shut down valid critiques and discredit any skepticism, because facing the facts that MLM is a scam is just too uncomfortable for them to handle. And that is just said so well. So this, it just goes so deep. It goes so deep that I could be here all day telling you how deep this goes. Scientology and multi-level marketing companies, they do use a lot of the same tactics. And I can also go into how how Mormons go and they recruit people to the church. They go door to door, they knock on the door, here's, a lot of these companies, a lot. It's actually kind of rare for a company not to be based out of Utah, which that's like the, Mormon capital of the world, the country. And it's like they use the same tactics to recruit them into this. And nothing against them, nothing against Mormons. I mean, there are some amazing people who are Mormon. I mean, I respect all beliefs, all religions, all backgrounds, all everything. But they do go hand in hand a lot. And it's just, the connections to that is mind-blowing actually. And these names that I'm going to list, they may sound familiar. One of them, I did not know about this company until a couple of months ago. I found someone who left it and I did a YouTube video on it, but it's called RX. They're also based out of Utah. Lip Sense, doTERRA, New Skin, Young Living, Nature Sunshine, Amway, Melaleuca, Thrive, which I think that Thrive is with, there's also a company called Thrive that's non-MLM, but Lavelle is the actual MLM. Unique. These are just a few of them that are based out of Utah. So, it's the connection with them and why they start these businesses, and this is their religion. So, moving along to this connection, I found an article on religionnews.com, and I will leave the link to that in the description of this episode. Mormons, and I'm reading this from them, Mormons tend to be trusting, especially of other Mormons. We tend to want to believe that other Mormons are good, because surely if they know and believe in the gospel, then they want the best for other people and aren't trying to cheat people out of money. Mormons may not know what the phrase prosperity gospel means, but many believe in the principle that if someone has money, then they must be blessed by God. I spoke about, the stay-at-home moms. And Mormons have a built-in network, complete with phone numbers, physical addresses, and emails. They may not think twice about using this information to send out invitations to their parties. And a new product slash brand that is also an MLM, even if using word lists for business purposes, is against the rules of the church. That door-to-door experience, the former Mormon missionaries, they're used to those sales techniques, going door to door. There's large claims, there's top-down structure, there's so much that goes into this. And again, I am going to leave the link to this site down below. I do also want to touch on one more thing within this article. So Mormons have a tendency to believe that they are chosen or special, and they may be more easily led to believe that an opportunity has come to them from God, rather than dismissing the things that are, quote, too good to be true. Because listen, if it sounds too good to be true, it's probably too good to be true, okay? With this religion, a lot of women, they're stay-at-home moms, and they also encourage people to recruit, or I'm just going to say it, they go after stay-at-home moms. That is one of their prospects, and they do call them prospects. I've been in a group on Facebook, undercover, in an MLM group. It was consultant only group, and they do say, these are your prospects. Who do you want to, target? And they do say that. So Mormons, they encourage women to stay at home. And they're like, you know what, you're a stay-at-home mom. Would you like some extra income? You can be at home with your children, like things like that. But let me just reiterate this, and let me just say this again. I know I've said it in the past. 99.7% of individuals will lose money or make nothing at all in a multi-level marketing company. That very, very, very small percentage of individuals who do make money, they are making it off of the backs of individuals who are losing it. And this is fact. This is not something I made up. This is statistics. This is fact. Even the Federal Trade Commission, a government website, a government corporation, they tell you that you have a better chance of gambling and winning on a slot machine, or with the lottery, than you do making money in a multi-level marketing company. So this isn't something that I'm just coming up with. So then again, it shouldn't be mind-blowing to me, because man, like, if you look at the income disclosure statements, you can clearly see that these people are not making any money. And, it's sad. It's sad because they've cut off individuals who, are their friends, or even their family. They've cut off family. I've known numerous people who have cut off family because of a multi-level marketing company. So, I mean, it's sad. It's really sad. But they just have to, there's actually a lot of good information out there on how to help someone get out of a multi-level marketing company. And it is the same type of way that you get individuals out of cults. So yeah, there's a lot more I want to talk about. Oh man. But so, and let me leave everyone with this. If you think that you are helping out a friend or a family member by purchasing a product, an MLM product, you are not helping them. You are not helping them. You are hurting them in the long run. So, and there's been a lot of debate about this. I will never purchase a multi-level marketing company product. I won't purchase the product because I don't want to help these huge corporations continue to be able to target other individuals. Like, my little money, it may not affect anything. But if everyone bands together and doesn't do it, then you know what, it can cause, a larger impact on it. So, if you like, let me just say that they have all of these products left over and the company already has their money and they are desperate. They are desperate to get rid of this stuff. Like, for example, like I was telling you guys about the free car and the gifts and all of this type of thing. Well, they only get that if they meet a bonus and they sell blah blah blah. Well, they will end up purchasing all of these products themselves. And you know what? Skincare and makeup products and probably some other products, dietary supplements, they expire. They're not good forever. So they are sitting on all of this product that is expiring because they ended up purchasing it themselves. And in order to sell a product, they will tell you you have to use the product. So you're going to buy all of this stuff and you have it on hand. I mean, there are people who have garages and storage units full of product. It happens. It definitely happens. So, if you or someone is in one of these companies, reach out to me. I will get every single resource I can to help you leave. And there's a huge community that would love to help any of you guys. So I'm going to leave you guys with that, but please make sure to listen next week because I have a very special guest. I have a wonderful woman who decided to leave the multi-level marketing company Rodan & Fields. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening, and I hope you have a great rest of the week.